So I'm in Union Glacier in Antarctica, and I am sitting in a tent right now, but it's a dome tent, and it's a lot bigger than my tent. It was tough, like, yeah, it was really hard, but I've done it. There were some days that were just so difficult. It was so cold and so windy, and you know, it's not flat. There's the Strigi en route, which is like these wind-shaped kind of ridges, and you know, I fall over a few times, and I just think, oh, like what, like why am I here? But then at the end of that day, I would put the tent up. You know, I'd get my stove running, I'd warm myself up, and I think to myself, well, I've done that day now. It's great that I've finished it, and I'm so glad it went well. And you know, and the aims are achieved, and you know, I wanted to do it to inspire other people to push their boundaries. So hopefully, you know, people do feel inspired by that. And I think it will be interesting to see when I get internet connection and I'm back in Chile. Maybe it will hit me a bit more then. I had a few different things to get me through. So, for example, in my tent, I had like little messages from like my partner, and then I had some messages from Louis Rudd, who's been my expedition manager, to keep me going. I had about 50 voice notes on my phone from my family and friends, which were so helpful during like the tough times. So I didn't listen to them every day, but when I had like a tough day, I would listen to their voices, and that was really great. You know what? That is so powerful to me. So don't get me wrong. There wasn't like when I was younger, there was definitely an age where I thought it didn't matter. You know, I would do loads of different things. You know, and I used to think, why does it matter? And as I've grown older, I think I've just realised how important it actually is. Like I remember getting a message about a year ago from my friend's niece who's 10, and she said something along the lines of, you know, I want to be an explorer like you, and I love that you don't have peach skin like me. And, you know, I think it's really powerful to see somebody either that looks remotely like you or just different from the image that you expect to see. My initial plan was to do a crossing of Antarctica, and it's funny actually. I remember applying, and quite rightly, they came back and said, "Well, no, because you don't have any experience." So I did this as phase 1, and I'm hoping to come back and do a crossing, so a bit of a longer journey. I don't quite know where I'll start and finish yet, but yeah, as soon as I can get the funding, and you know, I can get time away from work, then that's the next aim.